So today's video is going to be about how I use my iPad as a finance bro. So let's get started. As you're well aware, I wake up most days at 5 a.m, maybe 5:30 if I sleep in, which is quite funny. And I go straight to the gym, train for like an hour. And after an hour of training, I'm always do cardio. And I'm doing cardio for 25 minutes. And when I was on prep, that was 45 minutes. That's 45 minutes where it's just you and the treadmill. So what do? I started using my iPad to watch a YouTube video, watch a show while I did cardio. And honestly, it made the time go so much faster. So after my cardio, I head straight to my kitchen and I try and prep my food. And you know, making this video is kind of sad in a way because it just goes to show how reliant we are on technology. While I'm making my food and I'm making eggs, chicken, broccoli, you know, gym bro, rabbit food, I'm more or less watching a YouTube video on my iPad just to keep me entertained. Once I'm done my food, I shower, head straight to work. While I'm on the train, I always talk about this. Before I head into the office, I know exactly what I'm gonna start off my day with. So while I'm on the train, if I manage to get a seat, I bring on my iPad and go to my emails then and actually sort out what I'm gonna start the day off with and time block my day from now. You can do this the night before, or for me, sometimes I do it in the morning. I'm more or less using my iPad, opening Outlook, looking at my emails, seeing if there's anything I need to respond to straight away. I actually can respond to that straight on the train. And then I get to work. So what I actually use my iPad for at work, maybe I'm trying to explain a concept to an analyst or even my manager. I can use a stylus, open a blank sheet, and actually draw and annotate. So that way, it's more easier to understand because a lot of times in finance, people are trying to explain stuff to you like what's a CDS, what's a bond, what's cash flows. Like a lot of times, this concept sounds so vague, but if you actually just draw it out, actually just draw a diagram, a lot of times people can understand a lot better. During the summer internship, when I was teaching the summer interns what different finance concepts were, every single time I use my iPad, I use the stylus because it just gets it a lot better when you can actually see what you're talking about. If you're enjoying the video so far, please drop a comment and leave a like. It goes a long way and it's a work from home day, which I'm quite happy about. One more. Coffee machine needs to be descaled and I'm having the scaling solution, so I need to have instant coffee, which, you know, the brand I use is not that bad. I can't pronounce that. I'm not gonna try, focus. I can't pronounce that, but it's quite a good brand, so I use that. I have like, I don't know, 4 teaspoons. It's probably not good enough or probably bad, but it does work. It keeps me focused, which is what you need when you're working. If I'm working from home, I tend to use my iPad sometimes for my Zoom meetings because my webcam is kind of temperamental. So I have my Zoom on my iPad and it's actually quite good because then while the meeting's going on, I can still be doing work on my computer, which I actually kind of like over the webcam. Additionally, at home, I use my iPad to more or less plan all my YouTube stuff because I can be in my living room, have the TV on, and just be working on my iPad. I don't like to use my laptop in my living room. I prefer to use my laptop with the monitors, but with my iPad, quite portable. I just take it and I can type away and plan what YouTube video I'm going to make. Like literally, I planned this video while I was working on my iPad and I said, you know what, I use my iPad quite a lot for different things. Why not make a video about it? And it's quite good. Also, when I'm recording a video, I have my iPad all the time on my lap because I'm looking at the points I'm trying to make and make sure I don't go off and waffle because my editor hates it when I waffle. And honestly, it just goes to show how much we depend on technology right now. Like I can't go a day without using my iPad, phone, AirPods. And is it a good or bad thing? Or is it just the reality of living in the 21st century? I'm not quite sure, but you know. So look what I have.
Sorry.
Who came to visit me?
I'm always here.
She more or less lives here, so...
They'll ask me questions about if I live. I don't live here.
You live here?
But I literally live like 5 minutes away. She lives around. That's what better.
Yeah, this is...
Right.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's better.
say something.
Say something. Hi, guys.
So that's more or less my sister. She's shy. She does medicine at...
See where she's your better.
Why are you running away?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
She keeps on running from the camera like a crazy...
If I cross you, would you pay now?
Yeah. What's wrong?
I'm like, imagine now I put you on YouTube when you don't look your best. What would you do?
Why are you supporting her?
But she does support you. You're a beautiful girl. Are you in a beauty defined by your hair? Maybe.
So it's almost the end of the year, which is quite crazy. It's more or less November. I started competing in the bodybuilding show, and now it's end of the year, which honestly can't believe it. The year more or less flew by for me because I was so focused on prep. But what's on my mind now is obviously if you work in banking or in law or any sort of corporate job, your manager is going to give you feedback, drafting your ratings, and that rating really influences what your bonus is going to be, and you're going to be giving your bonus next year. So if you actually recap, bankers get paid in two ways: your base salary and your bonus. And recently it's been announced that the cap on bankers' bonus is actually going to get scrapped, which, you know, a lot of people are not happy with if you're not a banker. But if you're a banker, I'm actually kind of indifferent because that might just mean your base salary goes down. Who knows? We'll get to see. I'm just trying to think what I'm going to spend my bonus on. And if you actually look at the figures from eFinancial Careers that were released in April, I'm an analyst 2, and the average analyst 2 bonus looks more or less around, I'd say 35k. The max you can get is at Goldman Sachs, 48k, and the least you can get is 28k at UBS. So that's the range. Average, I'll say around 38, maybe even 40k. And what am I going to spend 40k on? And that's 40k before tax. Let's assume it's after tax. How will I actually spend that money? So more or less for my bonus, I tend to invest at least 60% of that. I want to invest, let's say around 24k. I won't invest 24k in whatever I want. I won't go into specifics because I can't. So there are loads of different asset classes out there: equities, bonds, credit, FX, commodities. Up to you to decide. Even crypto. On the equity, there's ETFs, index funds, stocks. Make sure your asset allocation is suited to your needs. So I'm going to invest 60%, and I'm always going to spend 10% on any single thing I want. That means buying a new shoe, traveling, vacation. You still need to spend some money on your wants. So I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do. I'll probably use it to buy a new MacBook Pro because mine is like quite bad right now. And what's left after that is more or less like 20%, no, 60, 20, or 60, 10. So what's left is 30%. I'm always going to put 15% of that in my emergency savings, and the rest, you know, I'll probably leave the rest in my bank account and see if any investment opportunities arise. Why am I going with this? When you know you're going to receive a large sum of money, even if it's your monthly paycheck, there should be a plan about how you want to use that money. It shouldn't just be like, when I get the money, then I'll decide, because if you do that, you're going to make a huge mistake. If you know you get paid quite well, it makes sense to have a budget or some sort of strategy right beforehand, so that way once the money goes in, quickly is apportioned out to wherever it needs to go. For me, once my money comes in by direct debit on that day, I'm going to have it go to my different investment accounts, and that's how you actually practice financial management. Don't wait for the money to come and then decide. Have a decision in place already. Obviously, if stuff in the markets changes between when you get your money and when you've decided, then obviously adjust that, but more times than not, doesn't really change. But yeah, hope you guys are enjoying the videos I'm putting out. I actually like this background a lot better, so I'm going to make this a consistent background now. And go follow my fitness YouTube channel. It's Emeka Odo Fitness. And like I said before, if you're a guy watching this, your goal should be to maximize your money, your muscles, and your mental. So for me, it's a money, finance, banking channel. So that's what I'm going to cover here. My fitness channel, more in depth about my fitness, my diet. More or less, you want to look in good shape, and the mental part will be covered across both, because to achieve any sort of wealth, any sort of excellence in both aspects, you need to be mentally strong and disciplined. So both channels are going to show how much overlap there is between the finance bros and the fitness bros, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks for watching the video so far. If you got to this far out in the video, comment jacked in the comments and I'll know you did. And yeah, have a blessed day. See ya.
I'm not sure how to